Welcome to the 24th C# video tutorials, and then in this one we are going to go a little faster. And so as we did earlier on, we did this and then we wrote this code to open that form. So let's just add a few things here. Let's do the maximum size of the box so that nobody can maximize the box to false, and then put this one to center. Copy the size here. You can decide to leave all this if you don't want to. Paste them here and here, and then they are good. And then I'll just change the font size for this to maybe 12 or 10. Let's just do 10, and then okay. So that one is good. And then let's see if okay, we've changed the cursor already. So let's go to the main form and then let's change the cursors for all this. I don't think we changed the cursors for this, so let's change for all 5 buttons here, and let's change the cursor to the hand. Okay, yes, so we've done that, we've designed that, and then now let's design the forgotten password form too here. Okay, so actually we were supposed to add two more fields in our database. Let's take the person's the person's email, and then the person's phone number. So let's just go to add, and then let's go to, after maybe user type, you just go to go, and then we have email, and then we have phone number, let's just put phone and email. Okay, so we go to text and then text. Okay, so since we've added 2, let's just add another 2 rows here so that we can add them. So we go to right click, we go to add rows, we go to add again. We can do it here, and then we can do another one to here. Let's just go to rows here, then let's add another one, add. So we copy the percentage of this here, and then we paste it into this. Okay, so now we have 2 more. So now this looks a little smaller, so what we have to do is change the size of the form. Let's remove this maximum and then do 0, 0. This one to, let's do 0, 0, so that we can resize it a little to look a little bigger. Okay, so now I think it's looking a little bigger, and then let's dock the table. We dock it to the center. Okay, so now we undock this one. We will do it none, and then we move it to the last part here, and then now we can dock it in there, and then we can add 2 more labels here and 2 more text boxes here. So let's just copy this and then paste again. So if you've docked something, you can't actually double click, or you can't actually move it, so you have to undock it before you can move it. So we undock this one and then put it here. Okay, before then we dock it again to the right. Then now let's change the name text of this one. Text, not the name. Let's change the text. So we do that one, email, and then we do this one, phone. You can just name it phone number or whatever you want. So okay, so let's just say a column here. Okay, so now we have to copy one text box here and then paste it. So since we've docked it, we can't move it. We have to undock it first, none, and then we move it here. We copy that one again, and then we paste it, and then we move that one to here. Okay, so now we have all the fields here, and then we just dock these 2. Don't double click as I just did, just dock it. So just this and this, and then we will just dock here. Okay, so we've designed the add user form. Let's go to that of the forgotten password. So what we are going to do here is we are going to take just the email. So let's say mostly on Facebook, when you forget your password, when you go to forgotten password, they will ask you to just put your your email, and then they will reset your password for you. So what we are going to do here is we are going to take a panel here, two panels. We take one first one and then the second one. The first one is going to dock at the top as we did for the add user, and then we are going to put a label inside, change the color a little, and just do it whatever color you want. So let's just change the back color to this 64. Okay, and then now we bring the label here. Let's just name the label as forgotten password, and then we change the font size to 12, and then we change the color here for color to white like this, and then I will drag and drop it inside this panel, and then we will dock it inside the panel. We dock here, and then we just text align to center. Okay, and then the rest of the second panel is going to be docked in the rest of the container of this form, and then we dock it here, and then we are good to go. So now let's change the icon for this one and just change it to this. Okay, and then now let's just change the text for this particular form. We can just paste this one and just make it caps. Okay, so now what we do here is let's put a table here again. Let's drag and drop a table into this panel. What we are going to do here is we just need two columns and two rows. Okay, so let's dock it to the top. We can dock it to the center, but it will look too big, you see, so we just dock it to the top, and then we add two labels. Label this one, you copy and paste. When you copy, you just paste, and then you add that one to here, and then now a text box too. Just one text box. Actually, we need only one label, one text box, and then one button. So we copy, have to drag and drop another button. I think it's at the top. Okay, yeah. Okay, now let's design it. Let's dock first. Font size to 10, and then maybe the cursor. You can change the color and all if you want, and then now we just do the text to retrieve. You say it retrieves your password for you. Okay, so the label here is the label here, we just do it email, and then we change the font size to 10. Dock it to the right, and then we just align the text to center right. Okay, and then we do the same for the text box. We make it multi-line. We will change the font size to, let's just say 10. Let's do 12, and then now we will dock it. Okay, and then now we've docked it. So now we can resize our form, make it a little bit smaller, and then drag it this way. Okay, so now everything is looking cool now. So since we've done this, let's go to our main form, and then let's write the code for this one to open the form. So this is the event handler for that. So we go to we name the form forgotten password. Then we name it equal to new, or to forgotten. I assume now you know how to do this, so let's show like this. Okay, so since we are done with this, let's just check some few properties. Okay, let's just make this one center. Let's copy this one, paste it to the maximum side, minimum too, and then let's make the maximum box to 4 so that nobody can maximize this one. And then let's do the same